Hey, what's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Shout out to our sponsor in case you didn't know. Check them out at icydk.blog. Check them out at icydk.blog for on all mobile devices and the World Wide Web. So we got to get to a few things before we do. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and please hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. The Weeknd has officially sold out all 21 stadium shows. The Weeknd also becomes the first artist to have multiple albums, each sell 1 million units in 2022. So he has multiple albums that have sold at least 1 million units in 2022. Now let me go back to this stadium tour stuff. Now I am going to be honest. I knew the Weeknd was big, but out all 21 stadium shows for his North American leg of After Hours Till Dawn tour. I mean, I knew the Weeknd was big, but is he that hot? He sells out all his stadium tours. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was not that impressed when I saw him the Super Bowl performance. But this dude is steady selling out, so he's like the king of streams as far as R&B pop artists go. Who y'all think is right now? We always know the king of pop is Michael Jackson, but the reigning #1 guy in pop is The Weeknd hotter than Bruno Mars? Yo, let me know who's better, The Weeknd or Bruno Mars? And who do you think is more of a bigger international star? You think it's Bruno Mars or it's The Weeknd? I guess they could both be considered the reigning king in R&B as well. I guess but Bruno Mars is that song he did with Anderson .Paak. That group is an R&B group. So right now, who do you think got it right now? Bruno Mars or The Weeknd? Let me know. And let me know, is The Weeknd that hot? Now, The Weeknd and Blackpink Jennie are also rumored to have a song on the Idol soundtrack. This song is entitled Should Drive Off. And that's an Idol soundtrack that's produced by Max Martin, Oscar Holter, and The Weeknd. So, shout out, of course, to Blackpink Jennie and to Blackpink. Speaking of Blackpink, they're rumored to be performing at the Town Festival in Sao Paulo next year. So I believe that's in early 2023. So these Blackpink shows, man, people are talking about, they are just like parties. So if you get a chance, go out there and catch Blackpink. All the Blackpink fans, when Blackpink's in your area, y'all better make sure you better go check them out. Shout out to Blackpink. Now, moving on. Girl, Latto. My motto, F Latto. I get your 7 digits from your mother for $1 tomorrow. So, Latto, in her new ad for Savage X Fenty by Rihanna. Look at Latto. Now, I'm going to be honest. I've never really been a Latto guy as far as her looks go, but she looking all right here. I can't even lie to you. All right, I might play the lotto. Might hit it big. When I hit it big, baby. I'm not really a lotto guy like that, but she's looking pretty good in this ad. Now, a lot of people were saying that they thought Latto had lost her spot at Fenty, that Rihanna had fired Latto over her recent, online stuff, online arguments, stuff like that. And I was like, why would Latto lose her job for that? But, that's what a lot of people are saying, that they're surprised that Latto kept her job. There was rumors that Rihanna unfollowed Latto after she had got into that altercation online with Nicki Minaj. And she was saying that there was rumors that Rihanna unfollowed her then, but I'm not so sure Rihanna even follows Latto or ever did. So, anyway, Latto looks good in her Savage X Fenty, right? That's a head turner. All right, Latto, I see you. And moving on to the girl Beccalis, Cardi B. Now, we all know that Cardi B's an album, as we see here on Billboard, Billboard voted it Cardi B's album the most anticipated album of 2023. Now Billboard is starting to run ads, saying this all comes from the management switch. All right, she's with Irvin now and Jeffrey, I believe. Irvin and Jeffrey, and they're gonna do it big for her second campaign or second go round. So everybody's anticipating. Billboard says it's the most anticipated album of 2023. So some people were out here questioning Cardi B's reason for this second album not coming out yet. So there was a guy on TikTok who made a video stating that Cardi B would not drop her second album because she was afraid of the numbers. Now, I don't know if I really agree with that. I mean, Cardi B's first album sold what, 255, I think, first week. Now, of course, I don't expect Cardi B's album to sell anywhere near what the first album did, because for a couple of reasons. Number one, she's not as hot. Number two, people don't buy records the way they used to. So and it's just the times. So and generally, your second album doesn't sell as much as your first album, as far as female rappers go. So I don't expect her album to do 255, but I don't think Cardi B's afraid of the numbers at all. So Cardi B responded back to that person and said, basically, she's never been afraid of no numbers. Let's not talk about numbers, she said. There was someone that he said something about she can't sell out tours. She never even did a tour. Somebody tweeted out that Cardi B was the first female rapper to gross $1 million on, $1 million per show on arena tours. And Cardi B said, and mind you, that was only 7 shows. Let's not talk about numbers. Hey, talk your shit, Cardi. So then, she also responded back, when he said about the second album, what's the reason for you not putting out the second album? Somebody else asked her. And she said, I'm eating perfectly fine off of my Diamond records. I'll put out a second album. I don't have to put one out if I don't want to, she said. Whoo! So Cardi B basically said she don't have to put out a second album. And remember I told y'all a long time ago when y'all was like, well, Atlantic is a man, she's not putting out an album. And I said, as long as that album is charting, they're not going to be in a rush to put that up because they don't want to cut that album off at the legs. If as long as Invasion of Privacy is still coming into the top 200 every now and then, it peaks in at 160 or what have you, and does a couple of, million streams for that week. I'm saying, gather in on what a couple of million streams is, for that week. And it was always more than a couple of million. You're talking about sometimes it might do 10 million streams for that week, 6 million streams for that week worldwide. So they're not really in a hurry to put the album out. Plus, I already told you, I believe that because she got pregnant, I can't confirm it, but I believe because she got pregnant, I always felt because she got pregnant that's why that second album didn't come out. But now she is ready to tour. Cardi B said, she had to take some time to get her mind right and, and just figure out it's an emotional game too. Figure out how people are moving, how things are moving now. It is 5 years later. So, Cardi B is regardless of what people think, she's a smart businesswoman and she watches things. She gets out in them streets. So she sees how things are moving business-wise. Talk to a lot of business people. Like I said, she's no dummy. She's no dummy. She might be ratchet as hell, like she says, but she is no dummy. So we're gonna see what happens with this second album. Like I said before, I predict it's gonna do anywhere between 185 and 220. If it did more than 220, that's crazy. That'd be a big W for Cardi B. It'd be a W if she does 185 to 220 in this climate. That's a big W. So we're gonna see because that it's coming. Cardi B's coming. Any comments? Put below. Let me know what you think about these stories. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Catch you on the next one.